Lady Audley's Secret is a novel that grapples with the ideas of gender and class in Victorian society. In such a society, the domestic sphere generally implied a sense of safety and comfort. However, this novel presents the domestic sphere as one filled with deception and treachery. The seemingly perfect angel in the house of a wife turns out to be a deceitful criminal with a crooked past. The protagonist, Lady Audley, exhibits incredible power and social mobility as a woman in this era, although eventually her lies catch up to her. This type of story would most likely have disturbed Victorian readers who were not used to such powerful and dishonest female characters.
Mary Elizabeth Braddon addresses the potential consequences of urbanization in England and how such a shift affects both gender roles and class structure. The urban environment she lives in grants Lady Audley the opportunity to reinvent herself anonymously and elevate her social class. Doing so challenges the gender roles of a typical submissive Victorian female.
A parallel novel turned movie of the modern era can be seen in E.L. James's 50 Shades of Grey. This erotic romance novel, released in 2011, stirred up an enormous amount of controversy upon its release. Its far-reaching readership sparked widespread conversation about the novel's implications. The novel, like Lady Audley's Secret, conveys a female protagonist who becomes romantically involved with a man of a higher class. Both relationships ignited controversy and caused many readers great disturbance. Lady Audley's relationship was scandalous because of the lies and deceits that she used to move herself upwards in social class. Anastasia Steele's relationship with Christian Grey, however, is controversial due to its uniquely erotic nature. Both novels challenge the norms of gender roles and social class in a relationship. They were shocking at the time of their release and caused disturbances to many readers despite their overwhelming popularity.
Another novel we could compare to Lady Audley's Secret is The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. The Woman in White was another early sensation novel that was published in serial format in 1859. In his preface to The Woman in White, Collins describes his method of telling the story through the perspectives of different characters as a chain, where each character picks up the chain at a different point and continues telling the story through the chain of events. In Lady Audley's Secret, Robert Audley describes his search for the truth as a chain as well, saying, "Should I be justified in letting the chain which I have slowly put together, link by link, drop at this point, or must I go on adding fresh links to that fatal chain until the last rivet drops into its place and the circle is complete?" This chain metaphor accurately describes the sensation mystery genre in the serial format, as each installment seems like a link in a chain that makes readers desperate to come to the end of that chain.
Another point that is important for discussion is Lady Audley's eventual plea of insanity. Many readers dispute this plea and claim that instead her actions are not insane, but rather exhibit a strong sense of female independence by attempting to take control of her own destiny.
One last interesting thing to note is that the first installment of the story was published soon after the case of Constance Kent was in the news. Constance Kent confessed to murdering her 3-year-old half-brother Francis Kent. She took him out to the outhouse and stabbed him with her father's razor. Many wondered about her motivations for this horrific crime and thought she may have been insane. This case potentially inspired Mary Elizabeth Braddon to write her scandalous serial.
We want to present the question of what implications Lady Audley's claim of insanity has on the novel and on the society in which the novel is based. How do you think the contemporary readers of Lady Audley's Secret reacted to the novel's challenging of social mobility and gender roles? What is the overall point in challenging these social norms in novels, and did Lady Audley's Secret do so effectively?